Hello guys, it's Ivy here. Welcome back to my channel. We have someone today that we've been waiting for. Jonah, my boyfriend.
It's me, guys. Hello. This is our I guess
You're not my guest because you're not my guest because we will be making more videos together. So you're not my guest.
I'm your co-worker.
Yeah, we'll be expecting Jonah more on these videos.
Okay,
so this is a how we met video, and we're gonna talk about how we met
and a bunch of other things, right?
Yeah, our first date and some other stuff. So
okay, so I guess I should start.
Because Jonah, you were the one who
I was the one who started this all. So it starts with a party I went to, my friend's party. A little someone was there. I won't name names. But yes, so
you won't name names.
I'm not gonna name names because I don't know. I just felt like they'd hold a grudge against me or something. But okay. So I was at this party, right? And it all starts out, this mythical tale, with this guy talking about the people he goes to church with, all that kind of thing. All of a sudden, he shows me a picture of some Snapchat thing, right? From you. And I'm like, I think he can tell. I'm a little bit like, ooh, okay. You know, I'm not sure what I said. I don't know what I said. But then
I feel like you said something, but that's okay.
I don't know. What did I say?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I feel like you said something to him for him to get an impression that you like me. But
I probably did. I just can't remember what. It was so long ago. But then he goes on to later in that day. He sends me your Instagram. And so then I kind of, I look at it a little bit later, and I'm talking to this guy. I'm kind of like, I think, wow, like, why did you not tell me this? Like, because I'm a Christian, right? This is a big part of my life, big part of who I am. I'm very passionate about that. And so I immediately saw your account, and I saw everything on there, everything aligned with my belief, everything aligned with what I prioritize most. And you were just this beaming individual. I could tell, like, you had so much energy and so much life, and I could just tell the kind of person you were immediately.
And I sometimes post about like my faith. So I think that's what you were attracted mostly to.
I was very much so. And I was like, what are you talking? Why did you not show me this earlier? You know, this is exactly the kind of person that I'd be looking for, and so I decided, okay, well, I've got to message this girl, because I'm not I get one opportunity and I'm not going to miss out on this, so why not just message it? If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. It's whatever. So I decided to just say, hey, I've seen what you post. I'm a Christian. I love all that kind of what you're talking about. And I just said, okay, well, you're very beautiful as well. I put that on the end. I made sure. And then
this was the text that he sent me on Instagram. He didn't say it.
Yeah. And so I was just praying that everything would go right and you would take it the right way. I said, please don't take this the wrong way.
So what are we saying?
So basically, I messaged you.
Yeah.
And we kind of you can tell them what you thought of me first.
Okay. So when you slid into the DMs, thankfully I was single. Thank God.
Really awkward if you weren't. Like
Thank God I was single. And did you know that I was single?
I was pretty sure.
Okay. I was single, and then I looked into my DMs, and at first I thought this was a girl. At first I thought like I'm getting a sort of like girly DM. I was like, oh, girly pops, you look good. I thought it was like something like that, but I guess not. It was a guy. I did like go into your profile. You didn't post much pictures, but I did see your highlights.
I had a pretty rubbish Instagram page, basically.
I did like see your highlights, and I said, oh, it was a guy. And then you also sent me some of your pictures, and I was like, oh, it's a guy.
What can I say?
Yeah. And then we started talking, I guess. We started talking about a lot of stuff, but what actually caught on, like what actually made me, talk to you consistently was I think it was when you talked about how you'd like to not live in this country and how you feel about the people here. And I was just relating. I think it was just talking about where you'd want to live and where you want to travel, and we connected with stuff like that.
And different cultures.
Yes. And wait, and when we were talking, we talked about how we were both artists. Yes, and then that's another thing that we quite connected with. And yeah, I think that's how our conversation was, and I definitely enjoyed talking to you. That's how we consistently went on.
Yeah, and we moved over to like Snapchat, and basically that was the start of the story, and then we just continued over and over and over. I remember when I said, I really like you, Ivy, at one point. You kind of rejected me a little bit, but not very much.
I didn't. I just was scared to like just say how I have feelings for someone that I think we were talking for like 3 days back then. Like it was very quick. It was very quick.
Yeah.
We were very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so then came our first date, right? So what we actually originally planned was us going on like art challenge, since we did art together. Since we do art, we were like, can't we just do art together? And we were planning that, but it was still like we were still like doing exams, both of us, and the perfect time for us to do something like that was going to be like in the summer. So we kind of like, no, let's not do that yet. And we went to the movies instead. That was our first date.
Yeah. And the movie was rubbish, basically. It was really bad.
It was very awkward in the was it for you? Was it awkward for you?
It was a little bit awkward.
It was a little bit awkward, like in the cinema, because we were just watching the movie. We don't know each other that well. Like, I mean, we do know each other from texting. We don't know each other like from actual.
Yeah. Everyone always told me movie date for the first date is not a good idea. And they were right, to be honest.
Okay, because I've never heard that. Yeah, we watched a movie. We watched Fall Guy. It was mid.
But anyway, thank the Lord we spent time outside of the cinema after
yeah,
that,
because who would like just go watch a movie in a day and then just go home after that? That would be bad. We took a walk and got to know each other, and it was so good. Like, we went to the park, we sat down, and we started talking about each other's faiths. And I think we kind of even talked about our testimonies a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so we talked about a lot of stuff, about how our opinions are on a lot of stuff. Maybe some even political stuff. I feel like came up. I don't know. Just especially like religious stuff came up as well. Jonah was just explaining. You were talking a lot about like religious stuff. Yeah. And you were just explaining some stuff in the Bible that I didn't understand, and I was like, while you were talking, I was like, you know what? This guy is definitely the guy that I wanna marry someday. Thank you. Did that really cross your mind?
Yeah. Really? Didn't I tell you?
I don't know. I didn't think the first day, but
no,
that's
like
really...
like come on, like when I think you knew from then, like I don't just date today. We dated to like.
That's true. That's true.
We date to get married. We date to have kids together.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, that's what we want.
Yeah, for sure. And so we ended off the day quite nicely. You know, I walked you home, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and so we went all the way, and we were just talking for ages. And I don't think we wanted to say goodbye to each other, and then we did. And I remember just looking back and being like, "Oh, but I kind of want to go with you." But go back and I remember walking back to the bus station. I was just like leaping. I was just so happy. I could not care less. If I was hit by a car that day, it'd be like whatever. I don't care. It was not gonna shake my happiness. So
I was so happy as well. I was really happy the first day. Like before we actually met. I was panicking. I was like doing my hair. I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah, I remember you. I think you said that.
Yeah, like
probably.
I know it was a good day. It was a really, really good date.
Really good day.
Yeah.
I'd say one of my top days. I'd say in my life. Probably, I don't know if I put it number one spot. Maybe.
Yeah, and then well, while we were actually talking, Jonah did this art, this picture of me.
Oh yeah.
In your digital art thing. I don't know what it is.
Want to show it on the screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it on the screen.
Unless you forget, and that's fine.
Yeah, so he did that, which actually like that was really good. That I don't know what's the word, charmed me.
I guess it was a good strategy.
Yeah. But you never did it again.
Yeah, it's because my computer broke. But one day you'll see another one pop on screen.
I mean, you did do the other one that was recent for my birthday.
The one down there.
They can't see it, but it's out there.
Yeah.
We should do another. Comment down below if you want to see an art date where we draw or paint or whatever.
Yeah.
Of each other. We do something like paint each other.
We did it on the
But
it didn't go so well.
It did go well. Well, it didn't, because the plan was to do something very, because we both artists, and I didn't want us to do something very like complicated, something like, you know, yeah. And then Jonah did a masterpiece while I
did not.
Yes, you did.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Well, I did like a very cartoonish.
Yeah, but it was good. It was.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't good.
Okay.
It was.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. Well, we can do it again. We could try doing something else again. Yeah, and that's the way we met and our date. From then, I mean, it's been 4 months now.
4 months, yeah, 4 months, almost 5. Almost 5, honestly.
I know that we've been dating for 5 months, but it feels very long. It feels longer.
Yeah?
It does. It feels like I've known Jonah for years.
For me, it feels like both. Like, at times when I'm with you, I'm like, how have I not been with this girl for like more than a year, you know? And then at other times I feel like, whoa, I'm like, this feels like it happened yesterday, you know? I don't know. It just, it depends. But yeah, it's really odd. It's an odd feeling when you're with someone for this kind of period of time and you're so like far into the relationship, you know, already. And yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's a very good feeling.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what to say. So, we're going to talk about the fact that Jonah went to South Africa.
I did.
In his holiday, he went to South Africa, and I'm South African. So that was such a good coincidence.
It was, yeah.
Because he and his mom booked to go to South Africa way before we started dating. So him getting to know me and then going to South Africa and getting to know my home, it was just, it's like so special.
The stars aligned, yeah. Yeah, so I had an amazing time. First of all, I'll just say that I had an amazing time in South Africa, and yeah, the people there. That's like the first thing. My favorite part of the trip was honestly at the start where I was being driven through all the townships, getting to know all these people. I was making so many friends just right from the beginning. Just like, you know, in an average daily life, you don't meet that many people that are so significant.
Because of how people are, like they're very warm.
Yeah, and so South Africa, just going there immediately, every person that I came across for everything like is a memorable person because everyone's so warm, as you say, and it's just there's this culture there of I really feel like there's this culture there, particularly in the places I went to, because I can't speak for everywhere, but I know the places I went to, everyone is not afraid to be energetic and happy and treat everyone like brother and sister.
Yeah,
you know?
that is so
which
true.
Is just so good. And
that's why I miss South Africa so much, man. Oh.
It was a way of like relearning living life that I was like I had to open up my mind to. I had to like reevaluate how I was acting because I was like, everyone here is just so energetic, joyful. I'm like bringing the mood down. I've got to get on this level, you know. So yeah, it was really an incredible thing. So it was definitely my best trip.
What did you see that was beautiful? Because for me, South Africa, well, okay, South Africa is very beautiful to me. So do you things like that stand out? Have you seen things that stand out to you?
Well, I went I went near sort of, you know, Table Mountain and I went on the safari, saw a leopard like right next to me. Elephants, everything, right? So
I love elephants.
Yeah. So I saw like so much, and I also went to this garden place. I can't remember what it's called, but it looked like heaven. It looked like the Garden of Eden, honestly. So I was speechless. Everywhere I went to was mind blowing, to be honest. And I'm not one to exaggerate this stuff. This is genuinely my feelings and will remain my feelings of what my trip was. And so I could not recommend it enough, honestly. I really couldn't. That's genuine.
And that's actually good.
And also, what I will say as well, you know, you being from those areas around there, seeing the people who, you know, live through your kind of culture, were raised similarly to how you were raised, and seeing all this, it kind of like made sense, and it made me kind of have a deeper understanding of you in a way.
Like me and my family.
Yeah. And so that was very valuable, and that kind of gave me a new perspective of how you grew up as well. Which is very important, I think.
I mean, and Jonah, like, you were learning, like, a little bit of, like, my language there.
Yeah, I was learning a little bit closer.
Yeah. Because, like, when Jonah, like, comes to my house and we have dinner with, like, my parents, it's just, sometimes especially my dad, he mixes a lot of English with Xhosa, my language. And it's, like, very good for you to learn a little bit of Xhosa.
Just some keywords.
And I think I should start speaking Xhosa with you because...
Yeah, just to add little words in. Sometimes.
Yeah, for you to learn. And it's like, I can't speak English every day.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
No, I feel like I have like this vision, right, of us being married, right, in years to come. And like, you're speaking... like a mixture of English and Xhosa, and I'm like understanding it. Like I hope.
Because when I have kids, I'm planning to like speak Xhosa with my kids a little bit from their foundation, at least for them to understand their language. I personally don't like it when kids, kind of or don't know their own language, and there's a little bit of that in South Africa. And I just, my kid, she's gonna be, or they're gonna be, we don't know, they're gonna be South African, so they should know their language. And yeah.
So brilliant experience. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about me and Jonah and our faith, how we sort of, I don't know, just use our faith in our relationship, and how Christian dating is for us, because I think we do kind of identify ourselves as like Christian dating and what we do.
Yeah.
Because we don't just do stuff for ourselves, we do stuff to glorify God, you know. I think so. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
So we have, I think it's important because we have this kind of very common ground, that we have this strong foundation, this rock that we build our relationship upon.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that we do...
Couldn't have described it better.
Yeah. Well, I described it in a very biblical way.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So we have this, like, everything that we do, we kind of think it through with our God in mind, and with, like, we have so much to rely upon each other with, because if you're a Christian dating another Christian, you know you have the same values, you know your values very well.
Yes, true.
You know the other person's values without them even having to say it to you, just because they're Christian.
Yeah.
And so it really gives us a lot of understanding with each other, and gives us a lot of understanding of how to go about certain situations, certain dilemmas that we have. We know how we think about it in the same way. We look at it in the same way.
Yeah.
And so it gives us a good moral direction, and really just a really strong foundation, and just,
that's so true.
And us praying together about the same things, and having faith about the same things, having hope, and having just a really strong feeling of knowing that this is for us, and this is like, and God is on our side, So that's I think very important for any relationship. Honestly, I really would say, being a Christian, having Christian values is one of the most important things for a relationship lasting. And this is statistics as well,
Yeah.
Couples that pray together every night.
Yeah, that's what you said to me last week.
Have a only 1% divorce rate. It's crazy. It's like, it's honestly.
I think it is very important. I think now, of course, and when we married, I would very much love us to pray together, because it just shows, prayer just shows how one's heart is, where one's heart lies. And I definitely want to get to know your heart and your faith, and not judge your faith, but our faith is not going to be the same, of course. The way we learn the things that we like. For example, Jonah loves the Bible, and for me, that's not my strong suit. My strong suit would be more songs, like worship and praise, and our churches are even different. We go to the same youth, but we're very
I mean, we grew up in different backgrounds, and that's
we grew up in
it's
gonna be but
ultimately,
I think we shouldn't. I think ultimately we are very much into the same stuff.
We have the very same core of, like, everything stems from the same place, and so whatever is up here that may be different doesn't matter, because we can always go back to here, back to the center, and we agree on. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
It does. I think it's really important for relationships, especially young relationships like ours, to go to youth, to go to church. I think that's really important. It just, when we learn the same stuff together in church or in youth, it's just, I don't know, it's just such a good thing. And I really like that. So I think it's very important, and I'd like for us to continue to do that. And we will.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say the outro? I said the intro, right. You can say the outro.
Thanks very much for, if you stay to the end, fantastic. You're our humble watcher. Please comment a love heart if you stay to the end, so that we know, and so that we know that you liked what we made.
And please subscribe. Like, that would mean a lot to me. That would mean a lot to us. And honestly, I would love for you to be in this community with me and with Jonah and with everyone.
Yeah, and so thank you very much for watching. Please like the video as well if you would be so generous to do that.
If you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.